Israel has now launched its most deadliest strike in Lebanon. Lebanon's health ministry says that Israel's strikes on the country's southern regions have now claimed 14 lives. 37 people have sustained injuries in the strikes as well. This marks the deadliest day since the ceasefire in the Israeli-Hezbollah war, and since that ceasefire came into force about a week ago. The army has released the footage of what it says is the destruction of Hezbollah infrastructure in Lebanon. According to Lebanon Health Ministry, the deceased included 2 women and 2 children. The region remains highly volatile, with both sides trading accusations of breaking the ceasefire. Israel says one of its soldiers was killed during combat as fragile ceasefire came under further strain. Prior to the strikes in Lebanon's south, Israeli military warned residents to leave 7 towns beyond the buffer zone it occupies before a ceasefire came into effect. The towns are north of the Litani River and the zone in southern Lebanon occupied by Israeli troops. Israeli forces and Hezbollah continue to trade fire in the region despite the so-called truce. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the military is vigorously targeting Hezbollah and its infrastructure in the region, while Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem says the group will not back down against any kind of threat. Qassem said, quote, "We categorically reject direct negotiations with Israel, and those in power should know that their actions will not benefit Lebanon or themselves." He said, "No matter how much the enemy threatens, we will not back down, we will not bow down, and we will not be defeated." That's the end of his quote. The Hezbollah chief has outlined 5 key points for Israel-Lebanon conflict to end. He listed these points as stopping the aggression on land, sea, and air, Israel's withdrawal from occupied territories, the release of detainees, the return of residents to all their villages and towns, and reconstruction. Lebanese President Joseph Aoun has criticized Hezbollah, calling the Iran-backed group a traitor. Aoun has accused the group of plunging Lebanon into the war and risking the country's collapse. Just days back, U.S. President Donald Trump announced an extension of a ceasefire between Lebanon and Israel by 3 weeks. The announcement was followed by a second round of talks between the 2 sides in Washington. Hezbollah has repeatedly rejected Lebanon's negotiations with Israel and has carried out a series of strikes targeting Israeli soldiers in southern Lebanon and northern Israel. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.